In order to better understand your registrar's role in the domain name system, let's talk briefly about ICANNs Structure, the primary sources of registrar obligations, available resources for information, and participation opportunities in ICANN's multi-stakeholder model. When some people speak of the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN, they might mean ICANN's Board of Directors, or the staff member employees of the company. There is more to ICANN, though, than its board and its employees. ICANN is a community of thousands of volunteers, all of whom have an interest in the effective functioning of the Internet's domain name system, or DNS. Much of ICANN's work is accomplished through structured volunteer organizations within the community. For example, the At-Large Advisory Committee and the Governmental Advisory Committee both include members from around the world and serve to provide advice to the ICANN Board of Directors as representatives of very large and diverse populations of stakeholders. Two other advisory committees, the Root Server System Advisory Committee and the Security and Stability Advisory Committee, provide technical advice to the board and the greater DNS community within their areas of expertise. While ICANN's advisory committees are called upon to provide advice to the board, ICANN's supporting organizations are tasked with developing policies through consensus building that may be adopted by the board. Of the three supporting organizations within ICANN, the work of the Generic Names Supporting Organization, or GNSO, is often most relevant to registrars. The GNSO is composed of representatives from several constituencies known as stakeholder groups concerned with generic top-level domain names. These constituencies represent registrars, GTLD registries, commercial and business users of the Internet, non-commercial users of the Internet service providers, and those concerned with protecting intellectual property rights. Additional stakeholder groups may be proposed and created by ICANN community members. The GNSO develops policy through working groups and presents policy recommendations to the board for potential adoption as consensus policies. The other two supporting organizations are the Country Code Names Supporting Organization, or CCNSO, and the Address Supporting Organization, or ASO. As their names imply, the former develops policy related to country code top-level domains, and the latter deals with the allocation and distribution of IP addresses through the Internet's 5 regional Internet registries. Finally, there is the staff, who support community policy making and implement adopted policies, and the ICANN Board of Directors, which is composed of diverse individuals responsible for governing the organization with authority to adopt proposed changes to ICANN's bylaws, policies, and procedures. ICANN's bylaws require that the operations, decisions, and policy-making processes of the organization itself and its constituent bodies be conducted to the maximum extent feasible in an open and transparent manner and consistent with procedures designed to ensure fairness. This obligation is further manifested under the Affirmation of Commitments signed on 30 September 2009 between ICANN and the U.S. Department of Commerce, which established the commitment to ensuring accountability, transparency, and the interests of global Internet users as one of the 4 key ICANN objectives.